Hello, my name is Debbie Sims, and we're going to talk about smoking, a suicidal death sentence. To never pick up smoking or to quit as soon as you can will allow you to live your life to the fullest. I'm a smoker, and every day I regret making that decision at a young age to try to fit in and look cool. Tennessee is one of the country's largest domestic growers of tobacco, and the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, lists Tennessee as the fifth highest smoking rate in the country. First, we'll talk about tobacco, what cigarettes are, why cigarettes are so addictive, the chemicals and additives that make smoking lethal, the diseases associated with smoking in smokers and in non-smokers. We will look at advertising campaigns from big tobacco and anti-smoking campaigns, and finish with ways to quit smoking, commonly known as smoking cessation, which includes medications and support groups. First, let's look at tobacco and what cigarettes are and why they're so addictive. Cigarettes contain 599 harmful additives that cause the smoker to become addicted and slowly deteriorate. This is a cigarette, and inside is where there's a problem. Let me break this open. The tobacco on the inside of the cigarette inside of that cigarette is the tobacco leaves, which have been soaked in 599 different additives. Tobacco is grown, cultivated, and sold domestically within the United States. According to a report published in 2002 on the tobacco industry called The Tobacco Sector in the United States, a study of 5 states by Maureen Kennedy, in 2001, Tennessee produced over 88 million tons of tobacco leaves. Once tobacco is farmed and sold, it is processed into small pieces, mixed into a blend where chemicals and additives are added. That's what we have right here in my hand, is the additives in the tobacco. Of the 599 additives, in 1994, 5 major tobacco companies released a list of ingredients to the public. The full list can be found at www.tobacco.org. Of those, the American Lung Association lists nicotine the most addictive additive in tobacco. Nicotine is a huge part of pesticides. When nicotine is introduced to the brain, it releases dopamine and gives you the good vibe feeling, similar to drugs like cocaine and marijuana. Ammonia, which is a household cleaner, also used to absorb large amounts of nicotine, therefore increasing your addiction. Arsenic, which is found in rat poison. Benzene, which is used in gasoline, pesticides, and detergent, and is known to cause cancer. Cadmium, which is an active component in battery acid. And lead, which everyone knows, like lead-based paint, all that, it causes numerous health problems. Now let's talk about what all those chemicals and additives do to your body. One person dies less than every 2 minutes. Smokers are choosing to kill themselves for the good feeling that you get from smoking. Health hazards from smoking for smokers. The CDC states that tobacco causes more than 5 million deaths per year worldwide. In the United States, it's 443,000 a year. Some illnesses and diseases. According to the American Lung Association, they list the following tobacco-related illnesses and diseases: COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease; coronary heart disease; stroke; abdominal aortic aneurysm; acute myeloid leukemia; cataract; pneumonia; periodontitis; cancers, including bladder, esophageal, laryngeal, lung, oral, throat, cervical, kidney, stomach, and pancreatic. Smoking also slows the healing process of wounds. This is due to the dehydration. When you smoke, you dehydrate yourself. Causes infertility in both male and female people. And it also causes peptic ulcer disease, which is chronic ulcers in your stomach. For non-smokers, the CDC states that 49,000 tobacco-related deaths from secondhand smoke every year. The Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, says secondhand smoke is a human carcinogen listed in Group A, which is the highest level for human carcinogenics that you can have. In children, the American Lung Association shows statistics for secondhand smoke. It exacerbates asthma with over 202,000 cases per year. Increased frequency of colds and ear infections in children, up to 790,000 extra visits a year within the country because of secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke also attributes to sudden infant death syndrome, with 430 cases reported per year. Now let's look at information, how information gets from tobacco companies and anti-smoking campaigns to us, the consumer. Advertising tobacco companies, also known as big tobacco, they spend an average of $12.5 million a year on tobacco campaigns. You can see signs, advertisements like coupons and things like that are mailed to people. In 2009, President Obama did sign the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act, which gives the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, authority to regulate marketing for cigarettes and tobacco products. Anti-tobacco campaigns, which you see all the time on television, more so than you see actual tobacco campaigns, is the big one is the Truth, or Truth, which it can be, their website is www.thetruth.com. They target youth and young adults into helping them make more informed decisions on why not to smoke and what it does, and why cigarettes are so bad. Large advertising campaign against smoking. Also, AboveTheInfluence.com is another one. Now that you're hooked on nicotine, what can you do to kick your habit? There is smoking cessation. One of the big things about smoking is secondhand smoke, and then also what it does to your body. But a lot of states have taken to passing laws to prevent people from smoking in public, therefore decreasing the amount of secondhand smoke that's passed around. Many states, including Tennessee, have a ban on smoking in public establishments like restaurants. You can smoke here in Tennessee or in Clarksville. You can smoke in a bar. It is up to the owner's discretion. If you're over 21, if the establishment is over 21 years old. New cigarette label laws prohibit the use of mild or light. In this pack of cigarettes here, you can, I don't know if you can see where it says Silver Pack. This used to be Marlboro Ultralights, but they decided that the use of the word mild or light, basically it's misleading. It's getting people to think that there's a lighter amount of nicotine or a mild amount of nicotine, when actually it's just the flavor of the cigarette. The nicotine levels are the same across the board. Government grants are available to states who want to offer quitting solutions to their residents, as far as like patches and gums and whatnot. Some companies have gone to such lengths to prevent smoking by not hiring people who smoke, by giving a drug test that tests for nicotine in your system. There are other things that you can do personally, which is you can get prescription drugs like Chantix and Zyban, Wellbutrin. There are some side effects that are associated with those. Chantix has been in the news for being associated with suicidal thoughts, bad dreams that lead people to do different things, especially when mixed with alcohol. Zyban has been associated with seizures. There are over-the-counter medications, or what they call nicotine replacement, in the form of patches and gum. To never pick up smoking or to quit as soon as you can will truly allow you to live your life to the fullest. We've looked at what cigarettes are made of, what health hazards there are for the smoker and for those around them, the different aspects of advertising when it comes to tobacco, and finished off with smoking cessation, from legalities to replacement aids. There is nothing to debate when it comes to cigarettes and smoking. We have all seen the commercials, and for those of us who do smoke, the little message on the side of the box from the Surgeon General should serve as a reminder. Right here on the side of the box, the Surgeon General warning reads, "Quitting smoking now greatly reduces serious risk to your health." And this one says the same thing. So, I mean, it's pretty in our face that it's bad and it's not good for you. Tobacco is addictive and dangerous to our health. By never taking that first drag or by quitting cold turkey or with medicated help, you will be saving your own life. By continuing to smoke, you will become just another statistic, another number. Do you want to be the 443,001 or the 500,001? I don't. Nearly every year, 500,000 people die from smoking-related illness or disease. Every year, more people die from tobacco-related deaths than murder, AIDS, fire, drugs, alcohol, and car accidents combined. By taking the first step to quitting, you are saving your life and may very well motivate someone else to do the same. Be a trendsetter and don't smoke instead of a follower in a deadly game. Thank you and have a good day.